What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So XRP continues to make moves, but I think somebody asked me a question in the live stream today that didn't really have me worried, but definitely needed some sort of a response. So honestly, I'm going to go through where XRP is. I'm going to talk about that question, which is hovering around dilution, and talk about why I'm not pulling away from a project like this versus staying in it, because you know that I'm not a big fan of any type of dilution that happens. But there are some exceptions within certain positions, especially if I'm not, putting absolutely everything that I own into a project. So let's talk about it. Let's have a discussion, because this is something that we all need to understand a little bit more. And as a person that feels so strongly about dilution, I feel like I'm sort of the most qualified to talk about it here. You be the judge. Anyways, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, you can follow me there. Now, as I was talking about XRP in the video or in the live stream this morning, we had a lot of people that were wondering what's going on with XRP. Where's an update with the case? And really, we're in the same spot to where we think we're going to get some sort of decision sometime soon. But that's not where somebody's head was in the comment section. And I thought it was a great point to bring up, because in my whole history of, trading cryptocurrency, I fear dilution. I do not like dilution. And if you don't know what dilution is, it's basically when you have a certain position and you continue to add more coins to that position, and you're diluting the price, you're diluting the overall project and decreasing the price, right? So if you have something that is 100 million coins and you add on another 200 million coins, you're going to go from a level of a dollar price down to 50 cents. Because with the current market cap, you're going to see the same market cap, same value, unless there was unless there was an addition for a new project or a new, thing that's being launched, like maybe a Shibarium, right? If there's, addition of coins to adhere to something else, and it makes sense. But if you're just adding coins to the circulating supply, it's not really going to increase its value. It may initially increase the value, but slowly dilute the price. So that's really what I fear the most. And I have seen it over time with many projects, and I don't want to be a part of it. So typically when I'm investing into something, I invest into something that has a max supply, and has a, deflationary model to it, or to something that has or is almost at the max supply, maybe 70 to 80%. But anything that's lower than that, I typically don't go for, because I don't want to see heavy dilution in the position, unless, like I said, you're using that dilution towards something bigger, a bigger plan that can create more value in the market cap. Hopefully all of that makes sense. So as we had this discussion, as we talked about that, we looked at XRP. And XRP currently is up to 50 cents. It's fantastic that it's up to 50 cents from a place that I invested in, which was like 36, 37 cents. I'm happy that I'm up so much on my $600+ investment that we're now seeing this at 50 cents a pop. Which honestly, here, looking at it at a 25 or $26 billion market cap, it feels great. It looks great. But then you go to the next thing right next to it, where it's $50 billion market cap. So if this decided to fully dilute the position, if we saw 100 billion coins that were out there, it would be at a $50 billion market cap. Now, can it hold that value? Yes, I do believe it can hold that value. But is it concerning with the fact that we're currently at a $25 billion market cap and the fully diluted is 50 billion? Yeah, it's a little bit of a concern. And most people want to know where I'm coming from here, because I've historically talked about not being in a position that has less than like 70 or 80% coins in circulation. And XRP is a kind of a unique breed. I've been in a couple of positions that have had a lower circulating supply. But currently, a lot of my positions, like Jasmy Coin, like Farm Coin, like Krill Coin, have like 80 to 90%, maybe even 100% of the supply that's out there. And then you can decrease that supply by burning, a standard burning, or burning through use cases or something like that. Um, but today we're seeing, 2.7 billion in volume. We see the circulating supply is at 51.6, which actually, it seems like supply is being added on the daily. I seen this at 51% yesterday, and maybe something's going on with it, but it's being added on the daily, and I believe they add, monthly, where you're seeing more that's being added there. But the max supply is 100 billion. Does this truly worry me to where I'm going to sell my position? No. Understand that majority of it is for the short term. I'm not going to say that all of it's for the long term and that I'm holding 1,700 until the end of time, or until we see this at $100,000 per coin. Um, but honestly, there's multiple pieces to it that makes me feel confident and positive about, holding a position that still has like 48% dilution potential. One of those reasons being that we see the conversation on use cases every single day, and how strong this use case could potentially be. Um, and that makes me feel confident in where the fully diluted market cap is. Understand that I invested at 36 cents. And if it's currently at 50 cents, and I believe it can hold above $50 billion, which is the fully diluted market cap, then I know it can hold well above my cost basis. So there's no problem there. There's no issue. There's nothing that I'm really worried about. But as you start to get to higher points, and as you get to a level where it's like, all right, this is at $1, well, that's a $50 billion market cap and a $100 billion fully diluted market cap. That's where you really start to question things, because it's never been up to, well, it has been up to $100 billion, but it hasn't held at $100 billion for a very, very long time. And, you want to see that to kind of give you hope to hold on longer than that. That's if you're seeing everything fully diluted. So it does start to get you worried there, but still not at a 100% worry rate, right? I know that within that point, if it does get to $1, that I pretty much tripled my money that I did have, and most likely I would have taken some sort of profit. So, not saying that I'm going to just sell my position whenever I feel like we're getting to that point, um, but I will sell some, and I'm going to hold on to some for a very, very long time. It's not something I'm worried about. Honestly, it really isn't. And I don't think it should be something that you're worried about. Maybe you should keep an eye on. But with the amount of volume that flows through this, the amount of promise, um, the amount of use case that we could see within this position, and also even a burn feature, which they estimated will take like 10,000 years for this to end up burning off the entire supply, because it's a very, very low burn rate. But even with a deflationary aspect to it, it still has some sort of deflationary aspect, no matter how small it is, and no matter how much of a minimum, I guess, how much of an impact it ends up having on the end goal for you and for me. So, XRP, great position. I just wanted to have that conversation about dilution. It's not something I'm honestly worried about. It is something I'm focusing on. I do look at it, but I'm not worried about it. It's not something that will make or break anything, because again, this can hold above above $50 billion. This can hold above, $75 billion. So since my cost basis is at such a low level, um, it's not really a factor. It's a non-factor for me. But maybe as you're making an investment as of now, or maybe a little bit higher of a price, then you start to worry about it a little bit more, because now you're worried about if it can go lower than your cost basis. And essentially, yes, it can, if it's decided to be diluted. So, anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.